My name is Geraint Griffiths. I'm the lead ambassador for the Engage to Change project. I'm here today with my colleague from the National Centre of Mental Health at Cardiff University, Dr. Lisa Vinia and Andrea Meek. Today we would like to tell you about the jobs young people found through the Engage to Change project. The Engage to Change project is a 7-year project supporting young people with a learning disability and or with autism aged 16 to 25 to get real jobs. We found out that young people with a learning disability and autistic young people can do many different types of jobs. As you can see next to me on your screen, the most popular type of jobs were sales and retail roles, administrative roles such as working in offices, catering and hospitality roles, cleaning and housekeeping roles. But there were also other skilled jobs such as care assistant, maintenance assistant, pharmacy assistant and technician. Some young people had more than one job.
So through the Engage to Change project, young people who were supported to find employment worked about 17 hours a week and were paid above the national minimum wage pay. The national minimum wage is the lowest rate by law that an employer must pay you for the work that you do. Did you know that how much minimum wage you get depends on how old you are? The government introduced minimum wage to protect young people going into employment. The government says that younger workers are more at risk of being priced out of jobs than older workers who have more experience, with worse consequences if they end up unemployed.
For the young people going into work, we found out that the job application and the job interview was quite different from other people. More women than men had a job application and interview that was different from what we expected. This is positive because it tells us that some employers are working to make sure a reasonable adjustment are made to support young people into work. Do you know what a reasonable adjustment is?
A reasonable adjustment is a change that can help and support you to get a job. It is your right to ask for reasonable adjustments. An employer must take your request seriously. Here are some examples of what you could ask for. First of all, easy read application form. An easy read application form is when you get the same questions as a regular application form, but it is in an easy read format. So therefore it is bigger font, no jargon, less words in each sentence, and supported by pictures or photographs. This is what an easy read application form looks like. Support at interview. At interview, you can ask to have a person supporting you, like a job coach. A job coach can help you to feel comfortable and confident in an interview situation, but they can't answer the questions for you. You can ask for the interview questions before the interview. This way you can practice the answers or you can write them down so you can use them in the actual interview. Lastly, you can also ask to have a working interview. If you've been doing a volunteer placement or work experience with an employer and you want to apply for a paid job, you can ask for a working interview, which shows that you have experience in the job and you are already able to do the work. But remember, it is your right to have reasonable adjustments like these.
Employers on the Engage to Change project offer paid jobs that were inclusive. This means that young people from Engage to Change receive the same induction, training, experience, support and social interaction as any other worker. They were not treated differently by the employer because of their disability. Do you know that you are entitled to reasonable adjustment also when you are employed? Reasonable adjustment is anything that the employer can do to make the workplace more accessible to you. Here are some examples. You can ask for easy read information about the job or task you do. It is your right to ask for easy read information. You can also ask for accessible software. This is the technology to help you to work and be more productive in the workplace. For example, text-to-speech software or screen reading software.
Remember that you can request dyslexia-friendly font, coloured paper or a screen filter. If it helps, you can request a quiet space to wind down. Your employer can support this. Have you heard of movement breaks? This is when you take a few minutes to move in your workspace. It can help you relax and concentrate better. You might also need additional time for processing information and instructions. Think about what works for you. You might feel more confident if you receive information in advance, so you know what to expect. You might want to know if a visitor is coming, or if a particular job has to be completed on a specific day or something similar. Make sure your employer knows what you need to help you in your workplace.
In some jobs, you can request to use headphones, and this can create a quiet workspace, or you can listen to music to help you concentrate. You can do a task list with visual prompts, and this might be useful to help you plan your day and give you priorities in your work. It's also good to remember to use alarms or reminder apps to help you organising your tasks and work routine. In some jobs, flexible working is available. Where are you working from? How many hours? Flexibility can help with your job. Some jobs are more flexible than others, but make sure you find a working pattern that is good for you and your employer.
A job coach can also support you with social interactions. In this study, we look at interactions in the workplace, and women interact more than men. We aren't sure why this is. It might be because women are more comfortable in the workplace, and therefore they interact more. It might be because women are employed in jobs which have more opportunities for interactions.
Having a job coach to support to and apply for and learn a job can help young people have an employment experience that is the same as everyone else. You don't have to have a job coach, but it will support you more in work.
A job coach can help with communication between the young person and the employer to make sure the young person has an experience that is suitable to them.
Employers in Wales are becoming more supportive and more inclusive. Engage to Change work hard to make sure that employers saw the benefits of employing young people with learning disabilities and or with autism.
You need to see the ability before the disability. If you are interested in knowing more about job coaching, pathways to employment, Engage to Change highlights, check out our website and our social media platforms. Thank you for watching. Diolch yn fawr.